I think we did about 12 last year,
Yeah.
right?
Wow,
Yeah,
you've
we
done
did
12 projects together.
Big project.
You are a masochist.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, here we go. Last stop.
This is stop number 16, 17.
It's number 7. So since we put this in, what's changed with the kids as far as the pond goes?
They get along when they're out here. Correct.
I'm going to assume that this is part of your therapy, is to come back here and just let you zone out, let the stress melt away from the day.
Yes, definitely.
You deal with
Out
customers,
here,
right?
everything.
As a service manager, he needs to get away.
Yes.
I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. We are in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey today, visiting certified aquascape contractor Jaak. How are you? From Atlantis Water Gardens, and he is with?
Joe Manello Landscape.
So Joe is actually the contractor that brought Jaak in on this project, right?
Correct.
So this is a commercial feature for assisted living homes?
Tier 1 assisted living.
Okay, fantastic. So we have not seen this yet. We pulled in, we saw it from the road, but now we're gonna go check out a beautiful Atlantis water feature. So Joe, you bring in professionals in different specialties. You're the general and you do the landscaping, the hardscaping, but when you get a special project like this, you'll bring in a certified contractor to do the water work.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
Been in business for about 35 years. Started when I was a kid. Started mowing lawns in the neighborhood.
Hey, you got me beat. I'm 27 years, so how old are you?
51.
Yeah, I'm 48, so you got me beat by a few years, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, started off cutting grass, that's how you started
Cutting grass in
the
the neighborhood, went to college for landscape architecture. There came a time whether I was going to become a certified landscape architect working for a company or running my business. It was much better keeping the business.
Kept doing
I'm
what
glad I
you're
did what
doing.
I did, and it was a good decision at the time.
How did you get this project here, and how did you find Jaak?
It's a cool story how I found Jaak. I have a boat on one of the biggest lakes in New Jersey, and I saw this really cool water feature over there, and I thought it was the best one I've ever seen.
Hey, is it the one that I went and saw?
Yes.
Okay, I've actually been to that property.
So on the boat, I see it all the time, and I would take my wife and kids and say, look at how cool that water feature is. So I heard of Jaak's company, and I heard that he's the guy to use, and I don't like installing water features. I said, I got to get that guy.
So this client had actually said we would like some water features.
This client is a good client of mine, and I told them how important it is for curb appeal.
Yes.
So we designed waterfalls in front of them. We do a general design, and then we kind of let Jaak take over from there.
Yeah.
So he comes up with some concepts.
6, 7 projects with you guys?
Yeah.
I think we did about 12 last year,
Yeah.
right?
Wow,
Yeah,
you've
we
done
did
12 projects together.
Big project.
You are a masochist.
Yeah.
So this is the rotunda right in the front of the building.
This was the initial water feature that we did here. There was a concrete pond, right?
Concrete pond failing with major overgrown shrubs, and I got a call from someone from corporate and said, we can't even see coming out of the buildings. The ambulances are coming in, they can't see anything. I said, we're gonna clear everything out, and they were very, very happy with
Well,
it
this is
happening.
literally spectacular. Of course they'd be happy with this because it's a beautiful job.
Slate urns in the courtyard projects for a little while. I said, Joe, why don't we incorporate that out front? Let's do something kind of custom, and that's what we did. 3 stack slate urns and incorporated like a 360 effect around it with some waterfalls on each side.
I love the vertical element out here, and you can still see through it. Not only do you have a 360-degree viewing area, everybody that walks out in this space is going to notice this.
First thing you see is
it's the first thing you see, and here, in this covered area here, it's going to echo. It's called soundscaping. So we've literally soundscaped the front of this, and it's more relaxing. When you come out, if they're coming out here to get some fresh air, having that sound is going to make a difference for them. Wow. Okay, so literally the first thing that I saw when I opened up the courtyard was the centering out here.
Right.
And of course, everything in this entire courtyard is built around this.
Correct.
Fantastic. So really, this is the first project that you guys took on, was this inside courtyard. Then decided to move the same concept out to the front.
Well, we needed something out the front door. So I said to Joe, let's get together and design something. They came up with a design that just kind of added the urns into it, and it was a good fit because they were carrying what we've got inside the courtyard out to the front.
When they designed these courtyards
Yes.
years ago, they thought the concept of a courtyard should be a place for the elderly to go with just a path, and they would just walk around with their
Right.
walkers or with their wheelchairs. So we came up with a concept of open space, and there's so much more. Sensory gardens with the water features.
Oh,
We
you
have
got
water-
another one over
Yeah,
here.
another one over there.
Well, if you think about it, if you come here to visit your parents or an elder,
you sit
you
outside.
want to go out in the courtyard, you've got a nice peaceful space with the sound of water, you've got open areas, nice seating, the bar. I mean, this just makes perfect sense when it comes to having something in an assisted living facility.
So Jack, one of the things that a lot of our certified aquascape contractors are, they're focused on the water element. So it's great to have relationships with landscapers who do the entire thing, because we can use you for finishing the landscapes and you guys can use us for the water part of it.
Well, what's so great about working with Joe and his team, they've got the vision. They understand how to incorporate water into what they're doing. We
Yep.
just carry out what their vision is. It's a good symmetry.
It's neat how all the relationships form. Here's a guy who was boating on a lake that had a water feature that you guys had built, and the next thing you know, you're bringing him in to do one job. That one job leads to two leads to 10, 12 jobs later.
Well, it always comes down to doing the right thing. So if you do the right thing for somebody, that's how you build a relationship.
You were telling me the story outside about how there's a very particular lady that makes sure that everything's being done, which is fantastic for any organization to have. But she's normally calling you up and pointing out an issue with something. When she pulled into this facility, what'd she say?
She said, Joe, you know, normally I'm critical of some of the things I see, but I just want to tell you, when I pulled up to this particular facility, I see the water features and I just take a deep breath and say, this is gorgeous. So I want to call you and tell you how beautiful this place is.
Some good news.
Thank you. And give you a piece of good news.
Thanks for working with Jack as a certified aquascape contractor. Jack, good job developing the relationships with the
Thank you, Jack.
landscapers. This is how it should be. A professional landscape contractor should be working with a professional certified aquascape contractor to make sure that everybody's doing their expertise. And these are the kind of relationships that we want this vlog to foster. So if there's somebody out there who's a specialist in water or somebody else a specialist in landscaping, for them to come together and build exquisite projects like this, there's nothing else like this in any of these facilities, because mostly when you see a commercial water feature, it's a pond done wrong, a customer served wrong. This is a pond done right, customer served right, and that's what I love about my vlog, to be able to showcase what a pond and living the aquascape lifestyle is all about. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and follow along so we can inspire more people to do it right. I love my job.
All right, Greg, here we go. Last stop.
Whoa! This is stop number 16, 17.
It's number 7. It's stop number 7. We're in Mountainside, New Jersey. I renovated this pond once last year. Now I got a full renovation this year. Let's go check it out.
Can't wait.
Hey, Wittstock, the pond guy.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Landon.
So actually, buddy, you built this pond originally, right?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You and your father?
My father and my brother, yep.
So you told me that you really did this entire landscape in the back, huh?
The whole backyard, yep.
So you're a mechanic.
Yes.
This is a hobby for you, right?
Yes.
And it's something that you enjoy. And then how did you end up discovering Atlantis?
I work on Route 10, so road testing. I still at the store.
Oh,
Stop
okay.
by. Jack helped me through a lot of small problems with my old pond, and then now here we are.
So I'm imagining that this one that he built you is a little bit bigger than the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I saw a Lexus GS in the driveway. I would call this the Lexus GS of ponds.
Yes,
So that's what,
definitely.
got a 450 horsepower engine or something in it?
Yes, sir.
So this is a, okay, Jack, I have never in all of my vlog travels, and this includes going to Florida, seen elephant ears this big. Look at this thing. There's a reason it's called an elephant ear. Are you kidding me? Hello? Hello? Look at the size of that. This is growing into a wetland filtration system, so that is taking all the nutrients out of your pond. The theory on why it gets so big is this guy. Do you feed the fish a lot? It's this guy, the reason that grew so big, because he feeds all of the fish. Your dad let you off school today to be here, right, for this vlog? That's pretty cool. And you know what he also told me we can do? He said, I'm gonna bring him back from school, and when he gets out there, throw him in the pond. No, this is fantastic. And what I love about this is you're a young family, and this is something that you guys can all do together. It's a hobby for you, right? One of the things that I do on my vlog channel is I want to showcase what it actually looks like when people do this. So what is so addictive to this hobby? Because people aren't used to seeing this in someone's backyard. What do people say that come to your backyard for the first time?
They're in awe. They don't even believe that this is actually here. Even when I built mine, people loved it. This is beyond words.
How much work is this? You know,
Very, very minimal. We skim it, feed the fish, and enjoy it.
that's what it's all about right there. A lawn is actually more maintenance than a pond because that has to be done every single week.
10 times more.
That's a key thing. A properly built water feature is lower maintenance than the same area planted in grass. This one, with the wetland filtration system, with the biological filter, with the mechanical skim bog, so that's what you built over here.
Yeah, so Greg, I'm gonna steal your camera for a minute.
Go ahead.
This thing's pretty heavy. This is what 50,000 soak feels like, huh?
Soon enough.
I like it. Over here, we've got what's called an intake-based skimmer, constructed skimmer. People call it different things, but we basically built a skimming section over here. Let me show you. So there is a pump vault over here, which houses 3 pumps, which run the urn, the waterfall, and the wetland filter. There's layers of aqua blocks in here covered by rock and gravel. Water's being pulled in here, skimmed in, and this whole area holds quite a bit of water. So this actually adds to your filtration.
Right. And this is why you have kids right here.
That's it.
This is the best thing.
He's the main caretaker of the pond.
We actually seamed another liner onto this and did an expansion here to create this whole pond.
So you actually kept the existing water feature.
Yeah, that side of the pond was the existing side. We actually did some renovation work on the rockwork on top, but the rest of it on the bottom is existing. The constructed wetland filter where the elephant ears are, that was an addition last season. And then this year we did the expansion along with the new waterfall and the stacked slate urn in the pond.
So this is what it's all about. It's all about living the aquascape lifestyle, doing something that the whole family can do. I love also showcasing young families because this is what kids should be doing. They shouldn't be inside playing video games. They should be outside playing in nature and being part of that. What do you like about your pond, buddy? What's your favorite thing?
The urn, the pond, and the sitting rock.
That's your favorite things? Do you have a favorite fish? Which one?
The sharks.
The shark. Oh, so you got banded high-fin sharks in here, Chinese high-fin sharks.
We got 2 in here.
Oh, that's really cool.
And they're really like the catfish.
Okay, you got an albino catfish?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
And then what, 17 mixed koi?
So this is a hobby that you can do with your whole family, right?
Yes, correct.
And that's what this is all about. This is all about showcasing how families can actually do something together because this is a fantastic thing. And you know what? I think that more families need to be inspired to live the aquascape lifestyle. I love the urn in here, but I'm gonna have to say my favorite thing about your pond is that giant elephant ear. We are in Zone 6, New Jersey, and you've got an elephant ear bigger than what I see down in Zone 9, Florida. That's incredible.
Greg, you brought up a great point about family interaction. So Scott, with the pond you had before, how much interaction did you guys have as a family with the pond?
Not much at all. Pretty much just me taking care of it and feeding the
Why
fish.
is that?
What changed?
It wasn't beautiful, no sitting rock.
There was no way to
Just a
get
body of water
close
with
to
it.
the pond. You couldn't really interact with it.
Anything, yeah.
So since we put this in, what's changed with the kids as far as the pond goes?
They get along when they're out here. They actually get along feeding the fish, that's about it.
Well, I gotta
No, I
tell
mean-
you, this is literally this sitting rock. It just is natural. We just sat down here. We didn't say, let's
That's
go
it,
sit in the
yeah.
sitting rock. We just sat here because you can look over the whole vista of this. You work every day at a Lexus dealership.
Correct.
I'm gonna assume that this is part of your therapy is to come back here and just let you zone out, let the stress melt away from the day.
Yes, definitely.
You deal with
Out
customers,
here,
right?
everything.
As a service manager, he needs to get away. Jack, my favorite thing, besides the elephant ear, is that there's a young family that's living the aquascape lifestyle, and isn't that rewarding for us to be able to create something where families can get to enjoy together?
It's the best part of the job.
Yeah.
It's not even a job. This is really something that I have a passion for. This do most people who build water features, because how could you not love walking away from building something like that? It's just so fulfilling.
Okay, so on your channel, you actually showed the construction of this, right?
The whole job is on that channel.
So this channel is really about living the aquascape lifestyle. We had the Team Aquascape channel that we sometimes show construction of the projects on, but Jack, we're gonna put a link to your video of actually building this so you can see how this was a retrofitted water feature. We'll put it right up there. Hey Jack, this has been fantastic. I love stopping and seeing my customers' ponds. You got an artist of the year, you got a businessman of the year, you've got a pretty darn good guy here that does some incredible water features in New York and New Jersey. If you like this this stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and follow along and see inspirational people like Jack doing incredible water features.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Good job, my man. I love my job.